2, 1, go.
And we are underway. The team with the overall lead, Team GoWa, the trio of Justin Medeiros, Willie George, and Jay Crouch. They will be right in the middle of the floor in lane number 5. And Jay Crouch is going to open things up. The fan pick on the Heat 1 app, Team Tier. The Heat 1 crew, they're taking the Hombre Hombres.
Well, you talk about guys that can potentially squat really fast. You got Noah Olson, Chandler Smith, and Tola Moraquinho. I can understand that pick.
There's Dallin Pepper for Team Tier. Ricky Garrard opened things up for them. Each athlete has to complete 2 laps with that 150-pound bag. Time to beat Omnia from heat number 2, 6 minutes, 30 seconds. And there is Tola Moraquinho for the Hombre Hombres.
Basically a 1-rep lead on the rest of the field there to start. And Tola Moraquinho, I think he could move this just as fast with a 200-pound sandbag.
And he's a guy that many people know for his strength and the amount of weight that he can throw over his head. But we were talking about this last night. He is really a more complete athlete than he's ever been.
He looks phenomenal. He ran well yesterday. He was holding his own out there with Dallin Pepper, who's a pretty good runner in his own regard. Swam great. I am very impressed with the way that Tola Moraquinho has rounded out his games over the last 2 years.
Moraquinho, Crouch, and Krennikov on your screen right now. Krennikov for Team Pixel. Second place overall, Krennikov's team. 284 points, only 4 back of Team GoWa for first.
Yeah, we just mentioned the high caliber of athletes in this field. We got Dubai champions, Rogue champions, Games champions, and Wodapalooza champions. Best of the best have shown up to compete on the team side of things for the elite men.
The Hombre Hombres are your leaders, but not by much. Team GoWa sits in second.
Look how fast Chandler's squatting that sandbag, though. That's going to be tough to keep up with.
Now Noah Olson is on the floor as the Hombre Hombres are coming off that win last night in Uno Dos Tres.
Justin Medeiros is one of those athletes that does have that elastic ability to bounce out of the bottom of the squat. This is going to be fun to watch him on this first set of 9. He'll be 1 or 2 reps behind Noah, but he's an athlete that could possibly make up a rep or 2 here.
The Hombre Hombres lead this heat. Team Tier. Dallin Pepper on the bag right now. They sit in second, and Team GoWa right now is in third.
You see the different strategies, both Travis Mayer and Dallin Pepper with the sandbag. In the front rack, we saw Noah Olson and Justin Medeiros throwing it up on the shoulder.
Here goes Jason Hopper. He'll make the transition into the round of 7. Moraquinho and Crouch neck and neck right now. Moraquinho a couple of reps ahead after getting to the squats before Jay Crouch, who's on the right side of your screen.
Easy day for Tola Moraquinho there, and great focus too, looking at the judge, making sure that every rep counts. We've seen a couple no reps in previous heats. Those can be costly. Tola making sure that that doesn't happen to him.
The Hombre Hombres, Team GoWa and Team Tier, your top 3 right now. Lanes 4, 5, and 7. And there goes Chandler Smith with that 150-pound bag. Seven reps done for him. Noah Olson is on the floor. And here comes Justin Medeiros for Team GoWa.
And that was Willie George going rep and rep with Chandler Smith, and I spoke to him yesterday, and he said, hey, man, I might have retired from individual competition, but I have not stopped training. I feel great.
Noah Olson is just now a rep ahead of Justin Medeiros. And Olson with a really good pace there on the left side of your screen. Team Tier on the right. Dallin Pepper trying to keep his team in third place in this heat. Now Moraquinho and Crouch will start their 5th round.
Man, and the improvement that Jay Crouch has made this year, he went from outside the top 20 to inside the top 10 at the games, backed it up with the top 10 finish at Rogue. Jay Crouch has made the jump up into that upper echelon of men in this sport.
I should say round of 5 here. Now both men getting to work on their 5 squats as the gap is increased a little bit for the Hombre Hombres thanks to Moraquinho. Here comes Chandler Smith and Willie George.
like a half a clean lead. We've seen the leaders give away the lead on the carry in both Heat 1 and 2. This is going to be tight.
Well, Willie George may have just overtaken Chandler Smith, and he is now ahead of Smith. But Smith on the left side with a great pace on those squats. It's going to be dead even going into the final athlete. It's going to be Medeiros head-to-head with Noah Olson. Olson slightly ahead of Medeiros on the cleans. Into the squats now. Olson out front in this set, and he is off on that carry.
Will they pass it or will they run?
He's going to keep it. Medeiros is going to keep it. So now they start 2 laps. 6:30 the time to beat. We're a minute away from that. Medeiros is now falling back. Moroccanio's got the bag. Crouch has the bag for Gowad. Crouch trying to catch up to Moroccanio, but Moroccanio hanging on to the lead, and now Chandler Smith for the anchor leg, trying to hold off Willie George. As the Hombres looking for their second straight event win here, and Chandler Smith is going to do it. 6:03 for the Hombres.